Hello, you're watching VNA News Bulletin. I'm Bang from Hanoi and now the headlines as usual. Prime Minister urges Nam Định province to recover production after storm. Second phase upgrade of VNA support begins. Ho Chi Minh City to develop logistics industry. Prime Minister Nguyễn Xuân Phúc had a working session with authorities of the northern province of Nam Định on July 31st, during which he asked the province to focus on restoring production after Typhoon Mirina, the first storm hitting Vietnam this year. Prime Minister Nguyễn Xuân Phúc ordered prompt measures to save rice and other crops to avoid food shortage and have farmers normalize their lives. It is necessary to regrow rice in damaged areas or shift to cultivate-resistant varieties to ensure productivity, as well as inspect the seed dike system, especially in landslide areas, he said. As one of the hardest-hit localities, Nam Định needs to have aquatic breeders to quickly resume production, he added. Enhancing communications to increase public vigilance for proactive storm prevention is one of the most efficient solutions to mitigating the impacts of natural disasters, the Prime Minister urged. He also emphasized the need to boost afforestation and increase the areas of mangrove and protected forests to cope with climate change. Typhoon Mirina caused an economic loss of over $107 million in the province. Heavy rains submerged nearly 76,000 hectares of rice and 3,500 hectares of aquatic farming, while damaging close to 8,200 hectares of crops and tens of kilometers of dikes in several districts. Da Nang Port, the largest in central Vietnam, started the second phase upgrade of VNA support on July 31st to make it a modern container port in the region. Will be spread over an area of more than 86,600 square meters, raising the port's total area to about 29 hectares. When it is completed at an estimated cost of nearly $1.1 trillion, about $49.3 million by June 2017, VNA support is expected to be able to handle vessels up to 70,000 deadweight tons and 10 million tons of cargo a year. The upgrade project was extremely vital as increasing quantity of goods going through the port had reached an overload level. It handles cargo communication and encourages economic development and tourism in Vietnam's central provinces and the Central Highlands, southern Laos and northeast Thailand by the East-West Economic Corridor. Authorities and experts in Ho Chi Minh City are considering a master plan to comprehensively develop the logistics industry that fully utilizes the city's advantages and meet both urgent and long-term requirements in the context of the country's global integration. The plan is expected to be based on the logistic development plan outlined by experts from ministries and agencies over 6 years ago for 2010 to 2020. Ho Chi Minh City has the strategic location and is an important transport hub not only for Vietnam but also the region. The city has all modes of transport: road, rail, air, and waterway, and a system of pipelines. The main goal of the new master plan is to fully tap all above advantages, particularly seaports and inland waterways. The plan envisages building an international standard gateway port, which will be the most important port for import-export activities in the south of the country. The other main goals are to develop ring transport systems and access roads leading to the international gateway port, locate industrial parks and stress centers based on sound logistics principles, and supply logistics services to many countries and territories around the world. To realize the goals, the city will have to develop a professional logistic information system and organize production and distribution based on logistic rules. It will also have to modernize financial and payment services and other services that can support logistics activities, including training of human resources. Ho Chi Minh City's foreign trade has been increasing consistently, rising from $55.58 billion to $64.34 billion last year. Ho Chi Minh City and its neighboring provinces have 12 inland container depots, many of which are connected with roads but not waterways. Infrastructure facilities near ports are almost always overloaded. All of these have contributed to raising transport costs, thus stymieing the competitiveness of the domestic logistics sector. There are currently 1,300 logistics firms, more than 60% of them in Ho Chi Minh City. The Central Highlands province of Lâm Đồng is set to reduce its poverty rate to less than 1.9%, in particular the rate of poor households in ethnic minority areas to under 4.8% by 2020. Over the last 5 years, the local authorities have taken specific measures and implemented a series of projects to rapidly realize the province's goal of sustainable poverty reduction. Projects funded by the government also contributed to increasing investment for the effort, thus reducing the rate of poor households. The implementation of the Sustainable Poverty Reduction Program in the period helped the local people escape from poverty, significantly contributing to the locality's socio-economic development. According to the Provincial Department of Labor, Families and Social Affairs, the number of poor local households decreased by 2.17% per year on average during 2011 to 2015. Along with poverty reduction projects, the locality also paid special attention to new-style rural development programs, with over $1.48 billion being mobilized to build infrastructure facilities and develop production. The province has invested in upgrading infrastructure in poor districts, communes and villages across the locality. Many projects for education, transport and healthcare have become operational, helping improve living conditions for local people. By the end of 2015, the province had 43 communes recognized as new-style rural areas. The FLC Quy Nhơn Resort Complex has been inaugurated in Nhơn Lý Commune, the central province of Bình Định. The opening of the complex will give a great boost to local tourism industry and provide jobs for thousands of local residents, contributing to the socio-economic development of the province in the coming years. The 1,300-hectare complex by FLC Group includes a 36-hole golf course, 1,500-room luxury resort, a marine ecotourism area, a luxury hotel, a zoo, and a 1,500-seat international convention center. FLC Quy Nhân's golf course is regarded as one of the 3 most beautiful golf courses in Asia. The complex's twin tower includes a 25-story building with a 5-star hotel, a shopping mall, and an entertainment area. Drought and saltwater intrusion have inflicted severe damage on farming in Vietnam. In this context, the National Institute of Animal Sciences has come up with a new breed of duck that is highly adaptable and profitable. Quick growth and tasty meat are among the features of sea duck number 15, which has become popular in Kim Hai Commune, Kim Sơn District in northern province of Ninh Bình. The duck is able to grow in fresh, salt, and brackish water, live with other waterbirds, and survive harsh weather conditions.
Special biological features allow the species to live in salt water. Its meat tastes better and can sell for between 1.2 and 1.5 times higher than meat from normal breeds. The duck can grow in fresh, salt and brackish water. At Đại Xuyên Center, it was raised in fresh water. In Kim Hai, the ducks thrived under large-scale farming. The sea duck requires affordable investment and natural feeding sources.
it begins to lay eggs after reaching 20 or 21 weeks old.
1,000 normal ducks don't compare to just 500 of these ducks. The 500 sea ducks are easier to rear and their eggs cost more.
Sea duck number 15 is the first breed in Vietnam that can live and forage at sea. It has been studied at the Dai Xuan Research Center. The profit it brings is nearly double that of normal breeds.
The species is highly adaptable, therefore suitable to the Mekong Delta, which has been plagued by saline intrusion.
The National Institute of Animal Sciences is assessing the impact of climate change on animal farming and studying new breeds adaptable to changing conditions.
We are working to improve farming processes for fresh and brackish water animals. In the near future, new breeds of goat and sheep will be sent to the central region. We are also studying camel farming in coastal areas in the region.
The potential of waterbird farming is good, with the success of sea duck number 15, opening new opportunities for farmers nationwide. There has been a beautiful story from My Lai village, Tịnh Khê commune in the central city of Quảng Ngãi. A Frenchman and a Vietnamese teacher have helped more than 40 disadvantaged local students access free English lessons in addition to their learning at school.
French-born Bruno Carina has been living in My Lai village for 7 years. A year ago, Bruno and the local teacher, Cao Thị Biết Liệu, started an English club where he teaches English every day using songs saved in his radio cassette player. Carina and the local teacher take turns to teach grammar and pronunciation to over 40 students from grade 3 to grade 5. Each grade has its own timetable.
When we set up the club, Bruno said he was like a local here and that he loved children. The children have also grown to like him a lot.
Liu is in charge of grammar lessons, while Bruno focuses on teaching listening, reading, and speaking on the schoolyard. His radio connects him and his students during their outdoor lessons.
How old can you do?
I had the chance to learn more English with this club. Bruno is a foreigner, and I can use the language when talking to him. I like the class so much, so I come every Sunday.
Nên là con được giao tiếp với nói chuyện với thầy. Con rất là thích cái môn này nên là chủ nhật nào con cũng tới, học rất là vui.
So many poor children are living in Tịnh Khê village. I want them to learn English like students living in the city. When the youth speak English well, they can contribute more to the country.
Free English classes like this have brought joy to needy children who cannot afford to pay for extra lessons. They provide a foundation for them to be confident in learning the language.
And that has wrapped up our news bulletin. Thanks for joining us, and goodbye for now.